So it is nap time, and I'm just taking this opportunity while I can to make a video. This is my first YouTube video that I've ever done, so I'm a little nervous. But I really wanted to take this chance to talk to you about my new book, because I'm a first-time published author. And it just came out in May, and this is my book, The Robber Bridegroom, A Grimm Tale. It's a retelling of the Grimm story, The Robber Bridegroom, and it's a little bit scary. It's a murder mystery romance. It's really for young adults is what the main audience it's based on for, but it can be for anybody who enjoys retellings. I say that because I like to read young adult books, so that's one of the reasons why I picked that genre to write. I've been writing stories since I was probably in 6th grade, and I just loved to write fiction, fantasy, mystery, anything like that, and I'm an avid reader, so finally it made sense to write something of my own, and I got to write this book while I was pregnant with my first child. I have a little boy, he's 3.5, and I have a little girl, she turned 1 in May. So they definitely keep me on my toes, and they make it hard to find time to write, but I'm so glad that I get the time to write. It's my outlet of creativity, and it's the part of my life that really is where I have my me time. In fact, I was telling some people that I like to write in the bath. I have a desk where I put my laptop, and I'll just unwind with a nice bubble bath and write a story and listen to music while I'm doing that. It's like 2 birds, 1 stone. I get to relax and I get to write, which is my favorite thing. And I wanted to do a blog, but it just seemed so impersonal after everything I've been through, so I decided to do a video and kind of YouTube blog. And I wanted to talk about this novel because I kept it kind of a secret. I was a little secretive, even with my closest friends, about it. I didn't want them to, judge me on, writing a novel when I was really doing it for me and not for anybody else. But I have to pinch myself now because I'm so excited that it's out in print, and it's available on Amazon.com in paperback and in Kindle. So that's just, it's so exciting to see, and it's still surreal. Everyday life, I think, makes it hard for me to realize the reality that I'm now an author in print. But if I could just talk about what things I'm working on now, because now that Robber Bridegroom, A Grimm Tale is out, I have a lot more on my plate, actually, than I expected to at this point. I'm working on my next book, which is called Bright Blood, and that will be out next year, probably in the spring as well. And that's a young adult kind of murder mystery romance as well. It's about a young girl named Soleil, and it's set in the late 19th century France, where she has been put in this countryside home, and where she's used to the city, and she just is terrified every night to go to sleep because there's these creatures out in the woods called the fiends, and she's blessed with these visions that draw her to go to the woods, and in going there she uncovers some of the mystery of what these creatures are, what they want, and also why she has this power. And also, even though she's a bit reluctant, she does encounter quite a bit of romance. So that's been really fun to write, and I'm about halfway through finishing up with that, so I'm excited that that's going to be coming out. I'm working on a novella collection called Beasts and Roses, and that is going to be with some fairy tales retellings in there. 2 stories are based on Beauty and the Beast, and then a few other stories in there are based on other fairy tales. I've had a lot of fun writing the title story, Beasts and Roses. It's based on Beauty and the Beast set in Tang era China, which is a long time ago. Ancient China, beautiful setting to write in, and I've had fun researching that and developing a character in that world. So you can read a chapter. There's a sample chapter of Bright Blood on my website, which is aarielportera.com. And you can also read a sample chapter on there of The Robber Bridegroom, a Grimm tale. And you can order my book there. I'm excited to finally get a chance to do a YouTube video, and I hope that I get to keep this up so that I can address you guys directly, because it feels a little more personal to me than just writing. So we'll link this to my website and to my Facebook and Twitter, and I hope that you guys have a great Saturday and enjoy this summer and enjoy reading Robber Bridegroom, a Grimm tale. Thanks.